This video will walk you through how to set up a one-time message in Welcome Home. To access Welcome Home, go to System Configuration, Reports, and then select Welcome Home Dashboard. To access the one-time message menu, either click on the one-time message button under Messaging Features or select One-Time Message from the Messaging drop-down. Keep in mind the difference between a one-time message and an event message is that event messages are tied to a specific event in a reservation's history. When that event occurs, it will automatically trigger the message that you've created to be sent. One-time messages, however, are designed to only be used once. So you set it up to be sent out to your guest at a particular time for a specific reason. It's not designed to be repeatedly used. However, you can create a template and save it if you know that the one-time message you're creating might be something you'd like to use again in the future. For instance, if you wanted to let your guests know about holiday hours, when you were going to be opened over Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's. It's not something that would be tied to a reservation event per se, but it might be something you would like to use again in the future. By creating a template, you're able to reuse your message later without having to compose it from scratch. For this video, we're going to walk through how to create a one-time message without using a template. The first thing you're going to want to do is to select which type of properties you want to receive your message, short terms or long terms. And then we're going to select New Blank Message and click Next. Once you've done that, you want to decide which category your message falls under, whether it's administrative, financial, marketing, or emergency. If you do select to send an emergency message, this message is sent out automatically, so there's no way to schedule it for future release. The same is true with a financial message. It's designed to go out automatically and can only be sent to one guest. For our example, we'll select administrative and click Next. After that, you'll need to decide which type of message you want to send. If you're using Welcome Home Complete, you have the option of either sending an email message or a text message. However, if you're on the light version of Welcome Home, you'll only be able to send an email message. Once you have decided what type of message you want to send, you'll need to determine which tenants you would like to receive your message. You have the choices of sending it for active leases, and these would be for tenants who are currently checked in. You can send it to upcoming leases, and if you do that, you can decide what dates your tenants will be checking in order to receive this message. You can choose to send it to expiring leases, and again, you can choose the dates between which you would like your guests to be checking out in order to receive this message. Or if you would like to send it to one person, you can select the long-term reservation ID. Keep in mind with this field, you only have the option of entering one reservation ID. After you've decided who you would like to receive your message, you need to determine when you would like your message delivered. You have the choice of having it delivered now or later. If you select now, your message will be sent approximately 5 to 15 minutes after you finish composing your message, depending on where the system is in its cycle of looking for new messages to be sent. If you decide to send your message later, you can choose the date and time you would like your message to be sent out. This gives you the ability to create your one-time message ahead of time and schedule it to be sent out when you would like your guests to receive it. After you've determined when you want your message to be delivered, you'll need to compose your message. For email messages, you'll need to enter a subject and the body of the email. For text messages, you'll just have a section to enter the body. There will be no subject line. For our example, we'll create a message to be sent out to our tenants, letting them know we're going to be closed for Thanksgiving. We'll enter a subject line and then create the body of the email. With the Show Tags option, you have the ability to add a tag to your email that will help personalize it. So for example, if we would like to address our email to the first name of our tenants, we can use our first name tag, either by typing it into the body of our email or by copying and pasting it. Be sure whichever option you use that you include the brackets. Once you have composed your message, click the Send Message button at the bottom of the screen. Once you have done that, if you go back to the main menu, you will now see a Pending Messages button under the messaging features. If you click on this, you will see any one-time messages that are waiting to be sent. If you decide you no longer want to send the one-time message that you've already set up and scheduled to be sent, you can click the Cancel button, and this will delete the message from your queue and will not be sent to your tenants. Before a message can be sent, you've got to make sure that Welcome Home is turned on at both the office level and the property level, or your tenants will not receive the message. To check this, go to the Configuration menu and click on Offices. Select your office and be sure Welcome Home is turned on. If it's turned on at the office level, you'll also want to check to be sure it's turned on at the property level for each one of your properties that you would like to receive this message. To check that, select the office and then click on each individual property, making sure that Welcome Home is turned on. If it is turned off for any property, that property's tenants will not receive your message. It must be turned on at both the office level and the property level in order for your message to be sent. If you have any questions about setting up or sending one-time messages, please contact our help desk at help@vrmgr.com. Thank you.